Alrighty then, what have we got going on here anyway? We've got either the same Archer Man, or an entirely separate Archer Man just doing his best. Shooting arrows into a thing. Alright, so I wonder what would happen if I just ignored his dialogue entirely and hit his arrow with a bolt of lightning. I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say that's probably what I need to do. Yeah, well, what do you know? What the? Now my arrows bring on thunder? This can't be a coincidence. Doesn't seem like a curse either. Oh, so it is the same guy. It's the guy whose arrow I set on fire. Whoops! I've made this man feel very strange. This must be fate. This has to be a sign from the gods. It's my destiny to live and die with my arrows. Alright, well, I mean, he's very appreciative of what I did, so I'll take that. I'll take that gladly. Thank you very much. All this time, I've been saying I wanted to do big things, but I was really just traveling so I could have an easy life. Now I see there's no such thing as an easy path. Not when you devote yourself to mastering one thing. The gods have shown me my true path, the path of archery. So what are you gonna do now? The time's come for me to stop being so whimsical. It's time for my gritty reboot. My real journey starts here and now. We must have some kind of strange link between us. It's only when you two are around that the gods show their hand. I mean, it's not like you're a god. I mean, wow. That would just be insane. I'll never forget both of you. If we ever meet again, let's share a few apples together. Farewell, my friends. Thanks for the apples. The apple guy's gone. Boy, he sure was all fired up, even more so than usual. Maybe he's finally found his reason to live. If only all of us could do that. Boy, howdy. That's, introspective. That's a bit deeper than I'm willing to go right now. Let's just bloom up this place, maybe get rid of some of the horrible darkness. Admittedly, I haven't the foggiest idea how a tree would, survive in a climate such as this. Especially this particular kind of tree, I suppose, is really the main problem. I'm sure, yeah, there must be trees that can, you know, thrive in winter environments, obviously. But that one even has a patch of grass around it that's free of snow. That's not. No, wait. I said I gotta stop thinking about it in those terms. This game's universe is a very silly and strange one. That much is fact. And okay, apparently I have brought the sheep back. Hello, various sheep. Would you like various herbs? Yes, you would. There you go. I hope you enjoyed them. Ever since my family started, like taking care of goats, I've really taken an appreciation for this subsect of the animal kingdom. I know sheep and goats are not the same thing, but they're similar enough to be comparable. At least I personally think so. Okay, so that all being said and done said, I'm left wondering what exactly is the correct way to go. I guess, well, first things first, we've got some hungry foxes. Lupine. Lupin? Leaping? I don't know. They're foxes. Maybe I shouldn't spend so much time trying to sound smart. Especially when I don't know how to say things. Also, you two are awfully familiar. The heck you doing all the way out here? Huh? Is that you, doggy? Remember me? We played together back in Agata Forest. Kokari, is that you? How'd you get all the way out here? My thoughts exactly. I wanted to become a real man, like Susano. So I took my dad's fishing pole and set out on an epic journey. You know, I liked the river, but it's nothing like the vast sea. It makes me realize just how insignificant my life was. Cool, getting deep again. Wow, you're no longer that crybaby I met back in Agata Forest. Now that I think about it, you look more grown up too. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you really think so? I've seen a lot of Nippon's great outdoors, but the vast icy sea of Kamui is a far harsher environment than anywhere else. If I could prove myself equal to the harsh wilderness here, maybe I could become a real man like Susano. You could do what he did and laze about for the majority of his life until eventually happenstance made him realize that there was more to him than he himself realized. I'm just saying, you don't have to exactly get a quick start. You don't gotta start young. Here he is again, getting back to nature with his fishing pole. Without line or bait to boot. Now I know why my dad cherished this pole. When I hold it in my hands, I can hear Mother Nature herself speak. Hey, doggy, how about we do some fishing, just like old times? I'm gonna show you what I can do now. Sure. I'll, quote-unquote, watch him fish. I won't play a role in this at all. Alrighty. I got a bite. All right. Now just hold it in the opposite direction. Wait for the fish to flip around. Or, failing that, I guess they could never flip and just let me help. Just let them get caught immediately. Yeah, that's a gross looking fish. It's a blowfish, apparently. Way to go, Okami. The more fish, the more larger fish will come. I'm almost positive that's not how actual fishing works. But, alright, sure. Alright, well. I don't know exactly what this will accomplish for me, but I'll do it, sure. Might as well just keep going until we catch a moderately large fish. And some kind of oyster or a clam? What is it specifically? A scallop, all right. That was the one variation I knew of that I didn't say. All right, well, what else you got? What else you got? What are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? Gonna do a little fishy here, little fishy there. All right, come on, Fishy Jones. Howdy up. That's another puffer. Or blowfish. Blowfish, pufferfish. I'm not sure if those are two names for the same thing or a different variation of the same general concept. All right, well, I'll do this a grand total of 2 more times. 5 is a good number to stop on. And if we get nothing from that far, then I'll probably just vamoose. Oh, that's a big ol' honkin' octopus. It's very strange that it made a very fish-like silhouette in the water when it's not shaped like that at all. All right, how about now? The fish are indeed getting bigger. I am curious to see how far this can go. How far can this entire thingamabob do, I wonder? And whoa! Okay, that is the opposite of an octopus. It is a squid. I'm aware that they're not opposites. I'm just, okay. But the fish keep getting bigger. I'm really curious to see how this could possibly end. I'm going to fish just a little bit longer and see if we can get anything cool or interesting to happen here. And if we can't, well, space-time fast-forward and the like. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Okay, so I've caught like 6 more fishes now, and it's literally just been squids and up till now. And that was like the first different thing than a squid that I got. There appears to be no real benefit to this other than just for the sake of doing it. And I got excited. I forgot everything else. All right, we got to get back to business. This accomplished quite literally nothing. So that's cool. Nice to see you again, at the very least. Yeah, that was a pretty big one. You really have some unusual fish out here in Kamui. There's squids and octopi. And blowfish. Anyway, how you doing, Ume? Why, look who we have here. I could smell you 2 a mile away. You telling me I smell bad? Ume, is that really you? Ah, just look at you. You've really become something. But you're still as ugly as ever. Ha ha. I see you have become stronger, but Kokari and I have too. We have traveled many roads and seen many things. But I suppose you may still best us in fishing or fighting. Hear that, Ami? He still dishes out those half compliments of his. I'll take it. Thank you very much. It is nice actually seeing them again, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I do appreciate seeing characters that I've already been acquainted to, rather than consistently just, meeting a bunch of new ones. As cool as that is, too. Don't be making no mistakes. Is this another dojo? It is. Look who's here. Greetings, my little wolf friend. You again? Can't you just pick a place to run your dojo and stick with it? I've already explained myself, no. Be it a lone island among the waves or the most frigid mountain peak, I forge a warrior's path throughout the land. You are one serious dude. And here I thought you were laid back. Your face really changes when you get down to business. Literally. Somehow your entire head goes completely opposite. That is disturbing. What has brought you here? Do I wish to learn things? Break objects that you couldn't before by tackling them. Well, that's just useful and incredibly cheap. So, yeah, sure. Alright, now, as cool as your whole shtick is, do we really need to go through with it every time? Not that I don't appreciate a good Beautiful Joe reference. That game deserved better. Wow, are you mentally prepared? More than most likely. There's really not a whole lot to teach about this. It's just tackle things with your head really hard. Let the lesson begin. Yes, technique tips. Just press Y, your head will turn to steel and you'll smack things real hard. What good? You understand? Yes, I do. Here you go, have a technique scroll. Why you would ever need to review this, I haven't the slightest, but there you go. And you've got nothing for me to smack, so I smack you! Okay, wow. Fair enough. All right, see, did I really need to like go into an entirely separate room and have you yell at me about all that? It just doesn't seem very necessary. That being said, yep. Okay, we can just jump past all of the pretense and the stuff. Let's see. Holy Falcon. Holy Eagle maneuvers will now damage enemies. If you've mastered 4 winds, add a 5th hit to the powerful combo. Increase the rate of attack for rosaries. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Equip rosaries as main and sub-weapon to increase attack power. Ooh. Ooh, I kinda wanna do that, if I'm being honest. Because I never used my sub-weapons properly, so why not take advantage of that fact? I mean, that's a terrible reason to get it, but I always forget to use them in combat, so why not just equip 2 of the same thing and just have it be stronger? And I use rosary beads the most, so it just seems like the thing to do, I suppose. Whoa! All right, hang on. I actually need to hold on just a moment. Hold on just a moment. We'll just slap those on there. There we go. All right, and not really good at actually. It's not really good at showing me exactly, but okay, sure. I'll take your word for it. I don't think I was able to portray myself having both my main weapon and sub-weapon on at the same time. That's cool if that's different. You've shown me a warrior spirit, do not neglect it. Shada shada bing, bada bada boo, and all that other good stuff. Ooh, and he can just will it up together. Ooh, free bone. I've been kind of burning through those a little bit quickly, so yeah, actually. It's like I've got both at the same time. It looks really cool. I'm all like decked out for war. Huh. Although now I gotta wonder, what does the first one, what's that look like? It's pretty cool too, but I like the other one better. It looks like I'm wearing armor. Yeah, that's badass. That's badass. We take those, we appreciate those. Thank you very much, Onigiri Sensei. You're teaching me things, man. You're teaching me things. That being said, well, I sure would like to learn a couple more things, but going through them all certainly seems to take a while, doesn't it? So, how about I just burn through a couple of these real quick and be right back? And already I am back. First and foremost, I am about roughly 80 to 95% positive that sub-weapons do and have always shown up on my person when in the middle of combat. The camera's just zoned out, and I'm more focused on fighting enemies at the time that I never realized it. Anyway, as it were, I basically upgraded my attack rate with my rosaries through the roof to the best of that he would allow, and I also upgraded my double jump in combat so that it's more of a cool spinny bladey type thing that I think will probably cause at least minor contact damage. And that's basically it. I also added another bit to the combo of the reflector combo. Not sure how often we're gonna use that, but it seemed like I had to get that to upgrade my rosary combo again. At least that's what it looked like. Could be wrong. Either way, that's what I done did, and I'm feeling pretty confident about that. And now we've got a new monster here that wants to mess up my whole dang day. Well, I say new monster, but it's more of a new variation on a classic. This is basically just the bulb thing again. Except this time you're full of ice and stuff. And I could probably set fire to you, I imagine. You're vomiting up all sorts of nonsense. That's certainly something. And now you're spinning to winning. Okay. All right. Can't help but notice that I'm not really doing any damage to you, which means I'm doing something horribly incorrect. Oh, you're spinning. Interesting. Aim it. Oh. Oh. Well, obviously set fire to the being that's inside the igloo. And there we go. You see, right out the gate, you'll notice that my attacks I'm hitting even more consistently. Okay, so am I expected to just sort of? Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, oh! It's magic. It's magic, you know. Hang on. What the? Why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? Okay, hang on. Maybe I missed. Or I guess it needs to be on guard, less on guard before the fires will do anything. Maybe set fire to a different port? Just make all of the fire go with the burnings and the burns? No, that's just, Well, there's definitely got to be a way to make this a little bit easier on me, but it seems I'm going the long and tedious route. Fair enough. Gotta walk before you can run and all that good stuff. Gotta crawl before you can walk. Okay. I'll just keep slapping you around and maybe that'll make you decide to pass out. Yeah, like that. Okay. So that's basically how you should do it. It's less a waiting game and more smack them around till they give you absolutely no alternative but to straight up die. Oh, hang on, I like cutting you in half. Oh, it won't let me. And my computer is making a nasty noise. Hopefully that doesn't pick up on the mic too much. I apologize if it does. Okay, well, that was certainly a fine how do you do. Certainly didn't need any of that in my life, but there you go, I suppose. Now, we've been running about doing lordy only knows what for so long. It'd be nice if we actually did something, you know, story-wise accomplishment. That'd be a fine time. Also, bears. What? The bears don't want it? Oh, they don't want meat, they want the fish. That makes sense. And there we go. Now my computer is no longer making the noise in the background. Sometimes I just need to slap it a little. Probably a bad sign to the computer itself. Bruh,
I should probably get that looked at.
That being said, oh, hang on a second. It's not story progression, but it feels right. And we've got these dudes again. Oh boy. The computer has come back with a vengeance. I've chosen to ignore it from this point forward. And there we go. Wow. You guys need to step up your game. I was completely distracted by an outside source, and I completely gave you a whooping. Whoa. Huh. Been a while since I fought in something that burrows. You ever gonna pop yourself back out there? Yeah, there you are. There you are, you know, good silly Billy. Whoa! Smacking around. Alright. But yeah, this is like a new take on the burrowing thing from like way back in the beginning. Have you been here this entire time and I just didn't notice? Is such a thing even possible? Okay, well, let's see if we can actually get behind it before it pops out so that I can actually... No, that doesn't seem to make any bit of a difference at all. What? Okay, I get that it's an AoE Quake-style attack, but it still bothers me that it hits me when I'm behind him. Alright, fine, just slap him. Just slap him. Just give him the slaps. Alright. I was relatively certain I was far enough away to be able to not get hit by that. By the way, in case people weren't aware, I'm aware of the godhood thing and how I'm pretty sure it creates like a passive one-time shield or something. And the more levels of godhood you have, the more times you can get hit without actually getting hurt. I'm aware of it. I'm just bad at the game and constantly lose it as often as I get it. That's, it's an unfortunate fact. I apologize greatly for it. Man, I am getting a lot of praise lately. I am totally okay with that. I'm just commenting on the fact. There's another one right over there? My goodness. This place is possessed to hell and back. My goodness. All right, well, I got to do it. I can't just ignore these dang demon gate thingies. There we go. All right. You want some of this? How about some of that? Also, I'm left wondering just how much my attack has actually gone up from having 2 rosary beads. As I just kind of stand perfectly still and let this fellow slap me with his gigantic butter knife. Probably shouldn't let him do that. And now we've got this thing going. All right. We smack him around and eventually he passes out and it'll be great. Whoa. Yeah, just like that. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, all of the lemon squeezies. Just keep slapping, just keep slapping. And when you think it's time to stop slap, you just keep on slapping anyway. You never stop the slap attacks. When anybody comes up to you on the street and says, hey, stop with all the slap attacks, tell them no, it's worked for me up to this point, and I'm gonna keep doing it until it stops working for me in a consistent enough degree that it causes me to look like a complete idiot, okay? Only once my strategy stops working entirely will I give up on it. I am not good at this. There we go. Well, my time was better. But there's definitely, absolutely, for certain, a better way to go about this. I just don't know what it is. And boy howdy, does finding it sound terrifying. That being said, yeah, I've been getting this this praise super style real fast. You think it's time that I should upgrade one of these? I haven't used the astral pouch even once yet. And you know what? My combat style of I use the very unorthodox and underappreciated face to the foot style, in which I just let the enemy wail on me mercilessly as I hope to maybe get some pot shots off. Yeah, it's not a great style, very unorthodox, very underutilized in most cultures, in most high-level play. You don't see it often. But if I'm going to use it, I should probably have the build of a tank to pull it off. Oh, what have I done? If this carries on, Kamui will be ruined. I have to do something to stop them. But I'm no match for those assassin monsters. Oh, what am I gonna do? Explain, man. Hello, Wolfie. What are you doing out in the blizzard? I envy you. You must have such an easy, carefree life. Ha ha ha. Okay. What I wouldn't give to be like you. I'm doomed to spend my days here living in fear of those monsters. What's eating you, young man? You might feel better if you just talk about it. No, you have a Ponsel with you. Oh, yes, people seem to know what Isun is now. A white wolf and a Ponsel. That's like the old legend. Must be the will of the gods. I shall do my happy, happy dance. They must have told you to come here and help me. Nah, you got it all wrong, young man. I'm not. I find the whole young man thing a little patronizing. I've got a proper name, you know. I'm called Wale. Wale. No matter how you phrase it, it's basically Wally. Distressed youngster. Listen to my tale, messenger of the gods. It all started just over a year ago. I was living in Wepkir, the village up in the mountains. It's home to Kutone, the divine sword that protects Kamui. Because the village elder always treated it with so much respect, I couldn't help feeling curious, so one day I touched it. I only touched it a teeny tiny bit, little bit, honest. Ever since then, I seem to be cursed with bad luck. My sandals broke, I was rejected by the girl I like, kept banging my toe countless times, and an icicle fell on my head. And on top of all that, this awful blizzard came along. Now those assassin monsters are out in the wild trying to kill me. I didn't want to cause more trouble, so I came to live here. Wow, I can't believe you survived this long all by yourself. So what do those assassin monsters do to you? Well, it's very strange. You see, they're always staring at me from way off in the distance. I know what they're up to. They're trying to break me emotionally, psychologically. It's a long game. It's a long con. Then they'll come in for the kill. You have to help me, Wolfie. You have to get rid of them. See, here's a list of them with their names. Oh. A creeping igloo, a snowy stigma, a stalking blizzard, cold remorse, frozen penitence. I had completely forgotten about this wanted list of monsters. This is something I completely forgot about. There was like an entire wanted list way back when. I forgot it was even a thing. Boy, you sure are a thorough young man. I think the gods place some kind of mark on the assassin monsters. You'll definitely know when you see them. Oh, and I keep ignoring all of the roaming monsters. Ooh, maybe I should be doing that more. Please get rid of them for me so I can sleep peacefully again. I haven't slept peacefully since the year 2009. Why do you get to have special sleeps where you feel rested? I feel no sense of duty to help you. Although I might end up doing so anyway, just for the fun of it. Who knows? Alright, well, hang on. Before I go through there and figure out what that story's about. Oh. My mistake. I thought that shining green light was coming from behind the rock, not that it was the rock itself. That's right, that thing over there is the actual rock the Dwayne Johnson. And yes, I said that incorrectly on purpose. And hello, what is all this? Ever get the impression that maybe you shouldn't be doing something, but you're doing it anyway? Alright, well... I said, well... Is it because I draw my circles so tiny? Why is this game judging my tiny circles? The circles are just as good, just as useful as any other circles. I don't know why they have to be discriminated towards just because they're disproportionately small. It's very rude, game. My circles are great. Bambo! Oh, that's a big old one. Man, there's something I've never even tried using in a fight before. I should really probably consider that. Oh, my steel head technique doesn't seem to have done much. Also, hello, bear. Would you also like fish? The answer may surprise you. Except it won't, because the answer is yes. The answer is always yes! The answer is yes times 5. Thank you and good night. Okay, I feel like there's more to this place than I realize. Then again, it also doesn't even show up on my map. That's slightly weird. Slightly strange, slightly concerning. Not, kind of makes me uncomfortable. And go over there. Melty times. Yep, all right, well. Not great, but it's something. We'll take those. We'll take those. All right, well, if I ever do need to come back to that, I'll try to keep a mental note of its existence. That said, we should head on over to town and see what's going on. Oh, there we go. Took a while, but we finally got there. The map was not very intuitive on that. Oh, it's Wepkir. And their giant bird totems. Oh, it is hard to see. Whoa. It's like the whole village has been frozen solid. Wonder if anyone's still alive. Well, assuming that they decided to stay indoors and create a fire, chances are pretty good that they are. Also, there are apples buried under here. Explain that noise. Also, hello. Oh, there's nobody here. It's too dang cold for the merchants. Never thought I'd see the day. I mean, I saw merchants hanging out in that poisonous mist and all over the place. I even saw a freaking imp merchant once. I just kind of figured it was in their code to just sort of always and forever be out in the middle of nowhere. No good. Door won't budge. Considering the fact that most doors seem like they're made out of cloth in this universe, that's a little strange. Unless it, like, froze. And it's just like a sheet of ice. I suppose that's possible. Hey, I mean, come on. We got better things to do than read signs. I guess. I merely wanted information about what was going around us, but, alright. I could not immediately identify what this creature was. It was a sheep, or a ram, or something of that nature. Whatever it was, I done gave it some foods. Yep, nope, that's not good. Gotta dig up properly. Treasure chests aplenty. Gimme, gimme. Alright, I'm still ferociously behind on stray beads, but, hey, every little bit counts. The door won't budge. Okay, and I'm not seeing any fire anywhere to use for the purposes of, like, thawing stuff. If this door doesn't open, I'm jumping down that chimney. Surely. Surely jumping down a chimney is not what I'm supposed to do. Is that it becoming daytime? Yeah, I guess it was. Okay. Fair enough, universe. Fair enough. What if I just make my way back down here? Because for some reason I thought that that was what I needed to do. It appears that to not have been the case. Oh well. I found more clovers. I found more clovers. Maybe I'm trying to draw the circles too fast, and I'm supposed to like wait a little bit. Maybe that's why they don't register as quickly as I would like. Would certainly explain a few things, that's for sure, that's for sure. Whoa! Oh, hello. Suddenly, I'm finding all sorts of stray beads. Coming here wasn't necessary, but by Jove, was it ultimately a good idea. Fed some animals, got a stray bead. Who knows if I would have stumbled and or bumbled my way over here by happenstance or perchance. And even more, there are a lot of animals living around here considering the uninhabitable cold going around. Bears, okay, but what's with all the sheep? Sheep need warmth, man. If all the peoples are hiding inside the buildings and stuff, like, why are the animals not having any trouble here? Sure seems like they'd freeze to death out here, and I don't really appreciate when animals aren't taken care of properly. Let's see. Nope, no good. Door won't budge. The door will not budge no matter how much fudge that I have baked that I would like to give them. Nobody wants the fudge! It's very frustrating. Okay, so let's try this. I thought it was worth a shot. Okay, you can't double fire this stuff. Just to make sure, no. All right. It was certainly worth a chance. A chance? It was worth a shot. I took a chance, is basically where I was going with that. Okay, okay. Well, I certainly hope that this is where I'm supposed to be, because I don't really know where else I could possibly go. Explain yourself, video game. I'm just trying to play you to the best of my ability. And it just doesn't seem to be working out too good. Yes, yes, yes. Bah, and other sheep noises. Sheep make several noises. Alright, well, I've barely been here but a few moments, and this place has already baffled and confounded me. A new record! It should be very proud.